Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. Of course, Kat is here today, but she is having computer issues, so she's just restarting her laptop. So we will be waiting for her as we speak. And today's episode, we have the topic of I guess we're choosing between each other's collection, our favorite bags, and actually we're gonna add on also the bag that we don't like the most. And that was a great suggestion from one of my subscriber who left a comment in one of my Q&As. I think that's one of the topics that she was really curious about. So thank you for the suggestion. So yeah, we'll do some housekeeping. We while we wait for Kat, let's see, how is her status? Yeah, she just said start first. So yeah, we'll do some housekeeping. If you're new to the Luxury Live Show, this is a live stream that Kat and I host on a weekly basis, and it's every Friday here in North America, 8 p.m. Pacific time, or if you're in Asia, in Singapore, then it's I think you guys are 3 hours ahead of us, so 11 a.m. over there, right? So yeah, and we usually go through some sort of luxury topic, but we also have memberships. So if you join both Kat and my channel membership, you get extra content. So that is exclusive extra live streams, and we have so much fun with our members. We obviously talk about luxury, but sometimes it's also topic outside of luxury, which is super exciting and always really fun. And so yeah, also if there we have Kat. Are you okay?
Hi, sorry. There was a Chrome update, I think. Not Chrome, sorry, a Microsoft update like I think a week ago. And now my computer is not detecting my
Your
speaker
microphone.
for some
Oh,
reason. So I'm actually using the webcam's camera. So it
okay.
sounds bad. I really apologize. I really don't know what happened all of a sudden. I
Maybe I
suspect it's
can
the
just
update.
do you guys want to hear Kat higher? Maybe I'll just turn up your volume a little bit.
Could you?
Let's see. Oh, it's other. Does her volume sound okay, or do I need to adjust her volume? Let us know, guys, because I can maybe adjust her volume otherwise. Um, but yeah, as I was telling all the Luxies today, our topic is we're choosing. Well, we kind of chose 3, 4 bags that are favorite from each other, and then we also picked one of our least favorite from each other's collection. So, did you want to get started first
Oh,
with
my
one of my
favorite bag
favorite?
from your collection. I think I'm gonna.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I sound okay. Yeah, I can see the
You
comments
sound
coming
okay.
in.
Awesome. Awesome. I have
Okay.
a couple over there. So if you do you want me to grab one and then you
All right.
can.
I'm gonna start off with okay. The bag that I like from your collection is your gray. I really love your gray Chanel. I didn't put makeup because I was like, oh my god, what's wrong with my mic? Yeah, gray Chanel.
This
Where is
one,
it?
right?
Ah, yes. Ah,
Okay, so
I love this so much. It is. I think it's the color. Actually, when what collection is this?
21S. So last
21S.
year's. Oh no, wait, sorry. No, not 21S, 21A. I think. It was last year's métier d'art, but it was just like, you know how during the métier d'art, they had all the little what should I call it? The little micro bags. And oh no, wait. No.
Yeah. Everybody's saying 21A.
Is it? Okay, sorry guys. I can't keep I can't keep track anymore. It must be 21A. I'm like in my head
Oh.
thinking like which one is it? Is it the string? Oh yeah, it is 21A because I missed out on the 21S top handle caveat. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So
When
this
I
one.
This is such a
No, is that
beautiful
21S or 21A? Anyways, from last year's.
this is such a beautiful gray. Like if I don't know, was I in a state of mind like to buy? No, I wasn't, but I knew that this was a unicorn gray color. So I love this. Like you should never sell this bag. Should be in your collection forever and ever and ever.
No, I have to agree because as we all know, Chanel doesn't they don't usually repeat colors. However, in the past few seasons, I have seen them repeat the caramel color, but it's always a little different still, even between season, even though the
Mhm.
color code is the same. But with their grays, I feel like they, in the past anyway, they didn't used to do too many grays, and if they did, it was very far and in between. And grays, like, you can get grays that are really, really pale, and then it can get pretty dark, right? So I would say this is really um not quite in the middle, but it's definitely not as pale as this gray, but
Mm.
it's got kind of like that, enough of that gray tint that you can tell it's like a special gray. It also has almost like a blue undertone. The lighting is probably not very good from the webcam, but you guys have seen this bag, right, on Instagram, probably on my unboxing also, and it's just a lovely summer bag, but it's also for the winter, like whenever I'm wearing my very light colored coats. It's so cute. Yeah,
And you
I love
got
it.
this like just before the price increase, or you got it
Yeah,
after?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember because it was around my birthday again last year,
Mm.
and literally I bought it. Well, that's the thing. I wasn't even sure I actually didn't even know I was gonna buy a classic flap. I think I kind of missed out on a few things, and then I was like so sort of upset. Well, not really upset, but kind of disappointed about it. And I'm like, oh, I'll just ask anyway, even though I know my chances are very slim. So I just texted my essay, not expecting any sort of feedback, any positive feedback. I said, do we happen to have the gray classic flap? I'll take it in any size, small or medium. And for some reason, my essay said, actually, we have the small right now. Do you want it? I'm like, oh my God, what? I wasn't expecting to spend like
Meant
that
to
much
be.
money at the time.
Yeah, meant to be. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I love this. Like, if they were to come out with this color again, I may bite the bullet and just buy it. I don't know. It's so expensive now.
Oh, yeah. So would you get like just a classic flap, or would you get any other styles in this color?
I oh, I think I'll get the classic flat.
I think so. There's something about, I love my minis, of course, but there is something about just having a more sort of normal size looking bag, even though it really fits not much more. It does fit more, but it doesn't fit like that much more. You would be kind of disappointed if you think that this fits a lot because it doesn't. But it's just the styling, the look of it is very sophisticated when you compare styling this versus a mini flap.
Yeah.
I think unless it came maybe in the mini flap in the top handle, that's when I can maybe choose the top handle versus the classic flap. Just from a budget point of view, I think having the top handle makes it a bit special at least. But then they also don't do caviars anymore on the top handle, so
So they only do caviar and the classic, which is why I think I would still go with the caviar. I mean, with the classic flat. Let's ask the audience if they release this again, which based on the trend lately, I think they do. They would because it was a really popular color, right? They did the caramel again. Though I feel like the caramel that came out again, the tone is slightly different. It's a little bit more uh brown. Is it brown? Yeah,
like
I
the
think
warmth is a bit different
yeah,
between
yeah, just a
seasons.
little bit, very slight, but it's if you
Mhm.
only if you stare at it. So say they come out with this exact same bag, exactly this tone, they get it exactly right in one of the coming seasons, of course at a higher price. Would you go out and buy it? I'm kind of thinking that I would because I love this bag.
Miss Annie Malley, I'll sell my kidney and get it. Oh my gosh, Annie, really? I should really never I mean, never even crossed my mind, but it's just one of those things where I really lucked out last year.
You did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was extra special because it was also around my birthday.
Tracy,
Yeah.
agree.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys. Yeah, I love this bag too. It's definitely one of my top favorite from my collection. Okay, so from your collection, I don't know. I kind of chose we kind of chose each other's same bag. I chose also Cats classic flap in the black small caviar.
I have it here, all wrapped up nicely.
Oh, okay, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
No,
about it.
pick it up. And somebody
Yeah, you
asked
can
me
leave
where
the
I got
chain.
this.
Yeah.
And this was a gift. I got it from. It's actually from Simorga, not sponsored.
Nice.
Okay, this is paid for, but it's so good. Look.
Yeah. I store my Gabrielle with that because you know how the Gabrielle has so much chains and it's perfect because
Mm.
otherwise it's all like bundled up. Yes. Okay, so I chose this bag, which, well, I think size-wise I explained earlier why it's such a great size. It's just that extra special sort of real handbag size that is still so proper, so cute, and it's so versatile as a size because this I can take to from day to night. I can do shopping during the day, and I think I can pull it off at a wedding if let's say I was out of town, I could only bring one bag for my entire trip and I didn't have to like I didn't have to switch bags. I think the classic flop is a perfect sort of like every day I go shopping, sightseeing with this, and then in the evening I can go to a wedding with this. So I think it's very versatile as a size. Um, in fact, I prefer the small over the medium. I know the medium has been the more popular one in the recent years, and then it's sort of now the small. They're both amazing size, I think. It's just that the medium it's also just like kind of like a bit bigger but not really fitting that much more, so I kind of like the cuteness of the small. Why did I choose this bag again? Because I already own one. Well, because you can never go wrong with a
Yeah,
black
classic.
bag.
Yeah.
Like every time I look at her posting her Instagram posts with her black classic flap, I'm like, damn, I should add a black one too.
It's really
It's
special,
just so
and
nice, especially with the
look at
gold
the
hardware.
yeah, and look at the puffs. They're
Yeah. Oh my god.
so they're like marshmallows. They're so wow. I talked about this bag a few times already. Like when I opened the box and I looked
Yeah.
at and it, literally, you open that black box and the bag was staring at me. I was like,
I know
wow.
mine is not the same. Mine is so flat in comparison. And also you have that edge stitching, which is so cool because it makes it more vintage
Yeah, makes it more
looking.
puffy, maybe. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it has that vintage vibe on yours. And of course the color, like because gold and black goes so well together, it's so classic. It will never go out of style. I just think that you have honestly, even though you don't have this one, I think yours is the perfect combination. It's the most timeless. It's worry-free because you
This is
cannot get white
black.
color transfer on it.
It's
um,
really stunning, this one, yeah. But yeah, I think black, I mean, both are beautiful, but yeah, I agree. There's something just so more like timeless with the black.
yeah. Is yours also burgundy inside or is it
Yep,
black? It doesn't matter, but I'm just curious.
burgundy.
Oh, see? You even got the burgundy lining, which is chef's kiss.
Yeah, this is so pretty. Really, the every single puff on this, because I stare at it, I'm like, is there at least like because you kind of expect there'll be one deflated one, right?
Yeah.
The person that like put this together, because obviously
Yeah.
it's partially machine sewn and all that, but the one
Yeah.
that put it together did a really good job, okay? Because
Yeah.
it is just wow. Look at that.
Yeah, and we kind of spoke about this too, right? In one of our previous live streams where, Chanel, like many luxury brands, all luxury brands, in fact, they they are handmade supposedly, and also uh, they are very nice and they are near perfect, but sometimes, and actually more often now, I think, you will find some wonkiness, uneven
Mm,
stitches, or that sort of like quality or craftsmanship issue. So to get one or to have one, if you have like in your collection, to have a bag that is so perfectly made that you can't even really put your finger on any sort of fault, it's just an amazing feeling. I
yeah.
just, yeah,
But it shouldn't
it's
be, right? It should be like perfect all the time. But it's just that over the years, we've sort of come to sadly accept some faults,
imperfection.
imperfections. But yes,
But yeah,
yeah.
seriously, I love your classic flap small. I love it so much that I would contemplate. Like, I know it's like the price now is just ridiculous, but I think if I really had nothing else to buy, and I don't know, if something came over me and I'm like, I need to buy a classic flap in small, just because I'm like that, right? I always like anything that is my favorite, I usually buy two, like usually a block and then a color. So I do see myself, if one day, I don't know when, because it is kind of crazy the price wise, but who knows? Maybe one day something will come over me and I'd be like, YOLO, I'll just buy
YOLO. Okay, let
it.
me tell you, this will be my YOLO June. Oh wait, oh yeah,
Mm,
beige Claire. So my
yes.
story with the classic flat is the first bag that I really wanted before my jumbo was the the beige Claire, and that was like years ago, 2013. And I think in store they only had the one with gold hardware. I can't, yeah, something like that. And I remember I was thinking I wanted silver hardware because in my head I was thinking, silver was more timeless, easier to wear. So, but really I wanted the beige Claire so badly. But then I ended up buying the jumbo because bigger the bag, better the
Yeah.
value, and black, you cannot go wrong back. I love my jumbo. It's just that, if I think back about it, I should have just bought that beige Claire because that is the color that I want. And now, actually, after I got this bag, because I was thinking of getting it back, I it's so hard to get the beige Claire now. And I got one opportunity, I think around December last year. Was it December? Late December last year, a friend of mine texted me, said that her essay had a beige Claire and would I want it? And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot be irresponsible. Like I just bought this and bought other things. I said, okay, no, 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 no. When it's meant to be, it'll come. So who
Right.
knows? Maybe I will get a beige Claire. If the gray doesn't come, like it's such a timeless color. A lot of people say beige Claire is actually quite hard to match, maybe because of the tone of the beige Claire.
Oh, I
Whatever.
think you can do it. You
Yeah.
you have that because you look great in greens and oranges. I feel like the beige color will like it will match with your skin tone and your clothes pretty well. I think
Yeah.
so. On me, I don't know. I actually prefer cool tone stuff usually, like either cool tone or very neutral. But on you, I think you do very well with cool tone, warm tone, and
Yeah, I'm kind of
anything in
neutral
between.
actually, though this camera is making me look a little pale. But okay,
Yeah,
look at this.
today, yes.
Look at the competition for beige Claire. KM, I want a beige Claire. Vivi, I want a beige Claire.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, beige Claire is very nice. I like it on others. I would not get it for myself. But I
Mm,
also want to ask the members, should I get a black small, or is that overkill because I already have? I mean, they are still different though. They're so different. You guys saw the side by side, right, between me and Kat. And
they
you
are
guys know
different.
that I
Actually, it's such a
dress
different vibe.
it,
Totally different
yeah.
vibe.
Should I get it? Before it's even more too late, like $20,000? I'm serious. Should I get it?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna ask the members as well. While you answer Amy's question, and she should get it. Just a question: do you think the Chanel classic flat will hit 20,000? Okay, not 20,000. Say, do you think the classic flat for the small? Okay, so not talking about jumbo, not talking about mid, but do you think it will hit something like 19,000 Singapore dollars? So your conversion How much is that in USD? How much is it now anyway?
I don't know. I don't even want to know.
Okay, so it's 12,000 now. So
Possibly.
that's how are you going to reach 19,000? That's like a 7,000 more. Double. Okay, so another double of the price, 50% more. I wonder.
But because, you know, I'm asking this question because it's such a classic. We all know that, even you guys said that the classic flap is the bag that you will never sell. So hopefully I'll still have like at least 20, 30 years to enjoy my bags. At least 20, right? At least 20 years to enjoy my bags. So should I just get it now, get it over with, this whole like
Oh
FOMO
my God.
feeling, and also the fact
Instigating
that
her.
ah KM says I need it.
It. Yes, it's a
Oh
must-have.
my
Blue Egyptian
god.
lotus.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's my next goal then. I'm gonna do an updated wish list video. I honestly, and plus your tag is kind of similar to that, but I will also do a
Mm.
separate wish list video for like the immediate future.
Oh.
All right. Up
Okay,
next.
so me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about another Chanel bag. I'm not sure if you it's the Gabrielle. It's one of my favorite
Oh,
bags.
yes. Yes. I have two. I guess I can show you both.
Oh, both. Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's fix them up. Let's make the
Yes,
the
Joe,
little
you're such a
logo going
nameless. You are
front.
such a nameless. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wait, oh my gosh.
Let me fix this one.
Beautiful.
Sorry, guys.
The Gabrielle, if we were having this conversation about the Gabrielle
Yes.
because I think
Jessie Style.
Jessie Styles, yeah. So she's a YouTuber in Australia. She's really fun. She's really cute. She said that the Gabrielle. Oh, did she say or Super Jacob said?
She said it actually. Yeah, she said
Okay,
it.
she said it, and then I think Super Jacob also said it. She said it because Super
He
Jacob
said it because he heard it from her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, they said that the Gabrielle is being
This color is
discontinued.
so amazing. I'm sorry.
Discontinued from the line. And it's kind of sad because if you think about the bags that are being created today, right? The whole drama with the 22, everyone knows it, okay? The drama with the 22, and then all the bags with, slightly, off-sider, the puffs are not that great. Actually, this bag is so well made. I'm telling you, probably the cost to make this bag today is more, and therefore not as profitable. And therefore, that's why they are taking it out from the line because it's got the hard base, it's got so many chains, it's got this beautiful, so many chains, and then it's just made so well. Especially the small. I mean, the medium size, I used to have it. I agree. The leather, because they use aged calf skin, it sinks a little bit. But the small, if you put a bag organizer inside and you keep it, intact. Actually, this bag is so well made. It's so there are no bags in Chanel that look like that today.
Actually, I'm trying to drape the chains, so it's kind of hard. But yeah, usually when you look at the Gabrielle on their website, they drape the chains really well. I'm trying to do that. But anyway, it's just to show how, I mean, I don't know why this color looks so gorgeous on this webcam, because it is. And it contrasts better because I'm wearing black right now. But I have to agree, because that is why I'm such a big fan of this bag, even though for many years actually it's still kind of a lot of love and hate between just separate groups of people, right? Some people just love it, some people just still hate it, and that's fine, obviously. But I think out of all the Chanel bags, because most Chanel bags are flop bags, right? This is such a unique permanent style. At least it was permanent back then. We don't know anymore. I know they are still available because I saw what was coming in the current season. Vancouver store actually ordered the Gabrielle. It will be available for sale. But I just wonder, like, is this rumor about phasing it out or discontinuing it? Is it is it is it an imminent fact? Is it an imminent thing that will happen, or is it more kind of like, oh, maybe it's just not permanent anymore, but it's still going to be seasonal, so it will still be
Mm-hmm.
available here and there, but not every single season as we have seen in the past. About the construction, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I've worn my bag, not the burgundy one. I haven't worn that much, but the black one, I've worn it. That's like the main one that I wear all the time.
Oh,
Again, because
yeah.
black is just so easy. It goes with any color outfits that I wear. It doesn't matter if it's cool or warm, it will go. So I've worn this one the most. I've traveled with this one the most, and I cannot find any wear and tear except you see more creasing on this one.
Which is okay because it's aged cow skin. I
Oh
think
yeah,
it gives the bag that character because it's actually slightly grungier, kind of like just so different vibe that you get from this bag that actually that kind of wear is acceptable. It's not sinking because it is a smaller size and you've got a bag organizer inside, right? So I think it looks really good.
yeah. Actually, I'm seeing some comments about the micro Gabrielle. Do you mean the little one that's like part of the four box, the
Yeah,
four
they
box?
have one. So yeah, exactly. So wait, let me just pull the comment out. There we go from Joe. Don't you think Chanel should make a micro Gabrielle? They did, but it's part of the four.
I
That
know.
box that's cost like 200,000
Yeah.
Singapore dollars. Oh no. Sorry, the 200,000 Singapore dollars is the current version, which has a lot of embellishments. I think the version that came out with the micro Gabrielle, I think that box was like 80,000 Singapore dollars. Like it had four
It's
bags.
just still too much anyway.
Yeah, they did come out with a micro. And you know what? Who knows? They might. Who knows? Oh my god, that would be so cute. Honestly, that would be so cute.
They might, why? Because Chanel likes to do that, especially if they discontinue something or they make something seasonal. It will still come back, but only very far in between. And then they'll make tweaks to it. They'll make like a fun micro version or
Mm-hmm.
or something just very seasonal. So I see that happening. I almost feel like how the micro bags are. These micro bags, it's not the first time that Chanel has done micro bags. They've done it in the vintage, like long, long time ago. And well, those are more expensive than buying the retail one. But my point is, I see that happening. Totally. How much will it cost? I don't know. Micro bags nowadays are more expensive than the regular bags back then. So
Seriously, that's so good. And I heard there's a price increase coming up for Chanel. I
apparently, yeah.
rumor, but then yeah. So yes, I love this bag. I think if you have your Gabrielle bag and you're thinking about selling it, maybe give it a think a little bit because it's one of those few really good bags from the past that if you think of it another 10 years from now, actually they still will be very iconic.
Oh, totally. And it's one of those more, you can say that it's loud, but it's really also, it's funny. It can be loud if you think that the chains are loud, but it's actually very understated because usually this logo is not really on the side. It likes to just do that. And then all you see is just chains. I mean, the chains I guess are very signature. So if you know, you know. But if you don't, it just looks so cool. It's
So
the
good
coolest.
looking. It's such a good looking bag.
And it's actually really easy to style. It's a misconception that people think that, oh, this is too edgy. I wear this with my kind of cute summer mini dresses. I wear this with t-shirt, obviously. I also wear this with blazers. This bag and blazers, so good. So
Yeah,
good.
good.
Yeah.
I actually
And
like to wear this as a crossbody. I feel
mm,
like because it's it looks good as a crossbody, and I feel like the chains because they are like kind of separated, kind of like
yeah.
distribute the weight a bit. I don't
It's
know how to
yeah,
explain it.
it does. It does. And it's like jewelry on your body. So you don't even need
Yes,
accessories. You don't need
yes.
neck. That's why you probably don't want to wear too many accessories, which I've just filmed the video earlier today. I will be editing it this weekend. But I was just saying how if you are gonna get this bag, it's actually best to wear clothes that are more simple, like less zippers, less buttons, because this will get caught on it if you
True.
well, if you care about that, and you don't want anything to break. Like if you have a very delicate necklace, don't bother. Just wear something simple. This will do all the talking for you.
Yes, love it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's why I like it, because I wear really simple. I wear like a top like this, and
Yeah.
I let my bags do the talking for me. So I
Yeah.
think that's the reason why I think.
And
it's
for a mini bag, also, the Gabrielle just fits so much. I think of all the mini bags, the Gabrielle is the one that fits the most. So just so many pros and very little cons, I think. I think the only con is that, okay, resale value is not the best sometimes. And also, I guess it's not the most popular bag. But I don't know, resale value usually goes with how popular something is. And I feel like if you worry about resale value, but you like this bag, just get the mini because, I mean, this size, because this size is the one that resells the best. And if you have one in great condition, it's gonna resell the best if that's what you care about. But I don't think you should care about this. If you love this bag, this is a bag where you can use. You can use and not abuse, because it still has a solid base, but it's just one of those solid handbag that it can be an everyday bag. It can be a very nice, casual, everyday bag that's not so like in your face.
True.
And the wear and tear is so far so good for me anyway. Okay, next from your collection, I chose the obvious ones.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your Birkin.
Right here.
Oh my gosh. Your Birkin is the perfect size, the perfect color, and the perfect hardware. Oh, so pretty. I think it's a pretty obvious choice of mine that this is one of my favorite bags from Kat's collection, because I want myself one of the same bag. I want one. I think the hardware on yours, again, gold with black, is just amazing. The most classic of combination. I always say that I don't mind about hardware as much, but I will say that on this bag, gold and black is just wow. It's probably that, and rose gold, I think, is probably the best combination for this bag. Because the hardware are so little, right?
Yes.
They're so little. It really like needs to shine a bit. So the gold, or if it was rose gold, it would be like, oh my gosh, the perfect little black bag. And there's something about a top handle bag. Oh, and I love the veining on yours, by the way. So beautiful. I personally love the veining. I know you were freaking out a little bit about it at first.
It's grown on me. And actually it's grown on me. Like after you told me like, oh, look at your veins, they're very symmetrical. And I was like, oh
Yes.
yeah, they are. Huh? They're like patterns. Because
Yes.
they are really like just, they go down perfectly.
Yes.
They're not like one big one, one small. They're actually very, very evenly distributed.
Yeah. And I think they did it on purpose, right? A good craftsman will cut the fabric in the right places to make the bag look more kind of visually pleasing. And it's hard to avoid it because it's a skin, right? So the animal has to move, like just like how we have wrinkles. That's their wrinkle too. And it's probably just part of a piece of leather that where they move a bit more. But as long as they do it symmetrically, I think it's so beautiful. I actually love the veining on yours.
Stop smelling my bag.
Oh gosh.
I'm like,
I can't wait. I can't wait.
do you all do this? Like when you hold your new bag, you're like, I
kind of do. And sometimes like brand new bags, they will just smell from afar anyway. Like you put it in the middle of your bedroom and you can still smell it when you come in. That's how good smelling they are, like brand new bags. Yeah. But yeah, coming back to why I like the Birkin 25, there is something about a top handle bag that is super appealing. I don't know, maybe it's because I am getting more mature now. I used to always just be like, no, it has to be either shoulder. Actually, very, I guess in my 20s, I was more about hobos and shoulder bags and also slightly more medium size. And then I kind of graduated to more, no, I now want crossbody. I need to have crossbody straps. So for my early 30s, I was like all about crossbody. But now that I'm in my 40s, and actually late 30s, I started kind of transitioning into more like, I actually like top handles because there's a level of sophistication when you carry the bag. You just feel better just because it's on your hands. Um, yeah, it's like literally just to carry it on your hands. And case in point, this past week I've been to another wedding, and again I wore my Lady Dior, and I just love it. The Lady Dior is my least worn bag, well, until this summer, I suppose. But it was my least worn bag for a long time because it's so dressy. But when you have to wear it, because I've had more functions lately to go, it's just it's the best feeling to carry it just by hand. You just feel so put together. If I was wearing my classic mini flat with the strap, I would feel a bit kind of like, I'm not like I'm not like I'm still put together. Don't get me wrong. If you wear this to a wedding, don't worry. But I just feel like I am much more perfect with a top handle.
Yeah, it just feels so much more like feminine to
Yeah.
hold. And
Yeah.
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 So yeah, you know, I did when I did my tag, you know, like this bag may leave my collection. That really, really depends because I think I'm very influenced by my Kelly's color.
Mm.
And I love it. Okay, like don't get me wrong, I love this. Like when I look at it, I'm like, pretty, pretty black. You can't go wrong with black and all. But I do think this bag is slightly serious.
Mm.
The good thing
For
is
you.
that yeah, for me.
Yeah.
So it is great as it's a looker. Right? When you look at it, it's like wow. When I put it
Oh yeah.
like behind and I'm like staring at it, I'm like, yeah, you gorgeous. But when I carry it out, it is a little serious. Like if I were to dress, wait, let me stand up. So I'm wearing this and I'm wearing my tights. And I wear this. I mean, I'm doing a Kim Kardashian moment, right? With tights and all. But it's just that it's slightly more yeah,
Do you maybe
serious.
find it more feminine that way just because I find that black is it depends how you look at it. I like it because um I find that it's a bit more polished, almost varying like a bit more feminine, like classic,
Classic.
which I prefer. Like that's my vibe. But I know you are more you like your colors. You like
Yeah,
the
I do
bright
like a bit of
green.
color. I like
Yeah.
a bit of color and I like a bit of fun. This one, when I, you know, if I'm jumping around, let's say in the mall, it totally does not go, okay? It's just that the
Mm.
color is so serious. And not that I jump around in the mall, but if I were to, then it's just a little serious. So, but it's beautiful. Like I think it's like, wow. But if I were to get offered another B in the future, in a color like maybe your turtle dove, your Chanel bag color.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. Huh? We might say like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But maybe I'll keep both. Maybe I'll keep both. But it's just that I thought about it. I don't grab it. I was thinking, you know, because I still haven't done my Kelly versus Birkin video. It's because I'm struggling on why I don't carry this as much as I carry my Kelly. And it's not that I'm a Kelly girl. I still love, like I said, I love this. When I hold this, I'm like, yeah, girl boss. But I don't bring it out as much. And I'm starting to think it's the color. Though it is such an iconic color, I'm starting to, you know, formulate my opinion on why I am not reaching for this as much as I want to.
Mm.
But still, now that I'm holding it, I'm like, oh, I should use this weekend.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, but I understand your feeling because I am exactly the opposite of you. So for example, my classic flat, I have the most gorgeous seasonal color that anyone can ask for. but I don't wear it as much because it's not black. For
Mm.
me, black is a color that it's not even a color. I just can wear anytime. Whereas if it's a color, any other color than black, I have to dress for the occasion in a sense. It's not so hard either, but it's also a bit more thoughtful. Like I have to kind of match it more. I feel like maybe you're the complete opposite where if it was another color or just a color that you feel more at ease and it matches more your style.
Style.
Whereas if it's black, it's the complete opposite for you where you have to dress up, I feel.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think you got it right. So when I wear black, I feel like I need to put myself together. Because otherwise I feel out of place from my black bags. But when I carry, if I'm wearing like really odd colors, I'm wearing green top, I'm wearing, my jean shorts, and I grab my Kelly, I feel like it goes because even though it's contrasting, it's like fun and fun.
Yes.
So yeah.
You're a fun person.
I just like to jump
And you
around.
live in a fun country because it's hot all the time.
Hot. And yeah, and I think I associate black with heat. Because like I'm when
Yeah,
I'm wearing clothes,
it's true. It's true.
I'm flipping all these clothes and I have this like few black tops. I
Yeah.
never touch it. I'm like, oh, so hot. So
It's
hot.
true. No. That is probably why I wear a lot of black because we get so many gloomy days and only like 2-3 months of the year is nice and sunny. And so black is like, black and gray is like my color because like that's what it matches the environment for us here. So I think that's probably why.
Maybe, yeah. See?
Okay.
I'm gonna put this comment. Hang on. Birkin. Okay, Joe is saying this. Okay, so first one is I carry my B25 with a tee and denim shorts, and I'm happy with that look. It is the cellier that it's harder to use in style. Yeah, it's more serious, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's still beautiful. Joe,
yeah,
bag.
very, very beautiful.
Okay, I think my next selection is a double, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Which one do you want me to show first?
I think we can put down both because we're gonna pick three, right? We're gonna pick three of my favorite for her. But my last selection, I was struggling because I kind of put them at par. Like they're both, I love both. So the first is the Dior. It's another gray bag. I need a gray bag in my life. And it is the Chanel 19. Oh my gosh. I could not pick. I couldn't say whether I love the Chanel 19 more or the Dior more. So I said these two are at par because they're so different. One is just, okay, the 19 is so casual. It's totally my vibe. So casual, has my favorite part of a bag, a back pocket. Like every bag should have a back pocket, kind of like large, easy access into the bag. I love the larger quilts. I love a squishy bag. It has a top handle. It's everything. Wow, I love this bag so much. It's sort of, the boat has sort of sailed because the price has gone up so much. So pretty. But I also really, really love the Dior because it's so iconic and it's so feminine. This color is beautiful. I'm into the micro bag now, so I can kind of make it work for me and my lifestyle. Can downsize easily. I love the sound that it makes.
Yeah.
when you hold the handles, this is like sort of like clacking.
Yes, it has like click, click, click thing.
But it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's the best part of the Dior bag. It's such a ASMR, relaxing, very pleasant sound. So well made. Okay, I mean, I think what's common between these two bags is maybe the price point has sailed for me, which is why I'm sort of like, I really want it, but I'm not sure if I should get it anymore. But yeah, I love these two bags in your collection. Such a pretty bag. Oh my god, look at the puffs.
You're totally right about the puffs. I feel like I lucked out because I got a season
Look at her
Chanel
bag.
19 in the season where like the quilts are just like, I mean, I have seen some pretty bad ones out there and I'm like, what happened? Like, why is it like this? But sometimes they're like brand new too. And I think like it's really just that season's leather and just how it drapes. I couldn't understand why, because mine is like, look, mine is like so nice.
Maybe, oh, I need a 19 in my life as well.
Vivi, go check it out.
So good. It's so like, I think the having that top handle on the 19.
Oh yeah, both of these top handle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy. Like, we want things to go in and out easily. You don't have to fuss with it. The 19 is wow. Yes, I need it in my life as well. And totally opposite is the Lady Dior. Like, I couldn't. I was like thinking I want something easygoing, and your collection had it. And then on the other spectrum is totally not easygoing. So feminine, but such a looker.
Yes. I feel like so for me, right, the 19 was sort of like literally love at first sight. I once it was available, because the first season I tried to get it but it wasn't available. It was all sold out very fast.
Mm.
And so the next season I told my SA, I'm like, please keep one for me. Like I knew, like, especially with a new season, if you tell them like way ahead of time, then you're kind of at the beginning of their list of clients that want it. So the moment I was told that it was available, I went there, tried it out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready to spend again, but I had to, because how do you run away from this? You can't. I will say it's still season dependent. You should always try it on. Sometimes just the variation of the leather material. Mine is in lambskin, by the way. Just makes a huge difference, and also the color. I feel like for you, Kat, if you got a 19, I would still go for. Would you go for black or would you go for?
Yeah, I
color?
would. I think the black. Yeah,
Okay.
the black. I've seen it in the caramel, which I love, but I feel like this whole construction, I can sort of go with black.
Oh,
I mean,
because it's more like pillow, right? So
it's like a pillow. It's
yeah,
grungier. It's
yeah.
I wouldn't go with a light color for this bag.
True. I do like a light color too, like that pure white, not pure white, but like kind of cream white, or like the tweed maybe. I do like those too. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. If I had to just choose one, which is what I did, black all the way. So that's that for the Chanel 19. For me, it's again one of my top favorite bags. The Dior, very sort of like, I just took the plunge 2 years ago, right? I think it was already 2 years ago. I kind of took the plunge because I got FOMO
Was it
from
pandemic?
hearing.
Was it at the was it in the middle of pandemic?
Yes. And it was literally like right before the week of my birthday. It's also a birthday bag.
Birthdays are bad.
Yeah, actually every birthday I get like a gray bag. What's up with that? But anyway, my point is I got FOMO from hearing that there was an imminent price increase, and that was coming straight from my SA. And so that essay was very kind to let me know that, Amy, what are you waiting for? I know you want this bag. If you pass this out, it's gonna be like overpriced for you. And I was like, okay, gotta went to the store. And of course they sold out of this exact one, this color, when I arrived. They literally sold it to the client right before me. But still, they were able to transfer one in from Montreal. I still had to pay for it because, you had to pay for it to get the current price. And so they got it transferred. And I was just like crossing my finger that it was perfect because, it's a transfer, right? But yeah, so glad I got it because I don't know, what is the price now? 6,500 plus tax. It's just ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous now.
Yeah. I think it is 65, right? I think they just had a price increase. And so yeah, well over 7,000 for this. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because I actually don't know the price now. But I've been enjoying this bag so much, and especially this year, because now that we're kind of, it's still the pandemic, but it's more open and we're allowed to have weddings. I've already went to 2 weddings so far. I just cannot tell you, like, I cannot wear any other bags to weddings. I cannot. I tried. I even thought about the crystal bag. I thought about my mini flap, my favorite mini flap. Even the hard bag, I was thinking, oh, but they were all a bit too casual because of the crossbody, like the long strap. And then the crystal bag, I feel like the crystal bag is a party bag. It's not really a wedding bag, It's a party like club bag, okay?
Yeah, it's a clothing bag.
Whereas this is the proper like prim and proper function, right? That's what you take to a wedding. So I've been enjoying so much. And now that I've also switched phones, I switched to a mini phone. Oh my gosh, it's so fun because I can just stand it up and it fits, like it kind of just fits, right?
We're just
It's been
waiting for
so
Apple
good.
to come up with a flip phone.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm getting the next time Apple does like an even smaller phone, I will totally be getting it. Totally. First on the list.
So the Lady Dior now is the mini Lady Dior is 7,300 Singapore dollars.
Ugh,
It is so much. Like no.
I cannot believe it. It's just ridiculous. I think I bought mine it just a little over 5,000 with taxes.
Yep.
And at the time, that was just 2 years ago, I was already feeling like, "Oh my gosh, this is a lot of money," because for the same money you could for less money actually at the time, you can buy a mini flap Chanel. And Chanel always is like has my heart, right? But I just knew that I had to buy it now because I knew like it's over if I didn't get it. I wouldn't have gotten it. I won't get it for 7,000 something. No way.
No way. No way.
No way. No way. I mean, I will make an exception for Chanel always, but Dior, I don't know. I don't think so. But I love this bag. I totally still recommend it. If you want one and you're ready to splurge, I say go for it.
I would splurge on a Dior if I was in Paris. I think
Yes.
at least get some savings, bring it down to the sixes. I think still okay lah. But
Yes.
now it's
And it will be also kind of like a bag where you have a special memory associated with it, right?
true.
So it's more special that way too.
All right, your last
Okay,
one.
my next one from your collection is the Kelly. Of course I had to choose her most holy grail bags because why not? It's stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so why did I choose the Kelly? Not just because it's a holy grail bag, not just because it's a Hermes bag. The Kelly again has its own sophistication. I feel like this Kelly kind of reminds me of how the classic flaps are. Classic flaps are kind of ridiculously easy to style. Like you can be wearing a sweat pant, sweat shirt, and wear a classic flap, and you're good. Or you can be so well dressed and elegant, and it will also go with. And I feel like the Kelly gives you that. So style wise, I think it's a super versatile handbag. Also, your Kelly is just gorgeous, like in this color.
Yeah,
The gold color,
color.
gold on gold. Oh gosh, so like the perfect combination. Actually, I would be happy with this color, or I would be happy again with black Kelly with gold hardware. I would be happy with that too.
This is so beautiful. This was a shock of a quarterback to get. And I will never forget the way my essay texted me at 8 o'clock in the morning and says, hello. One word.
Like, hello,
Hello on 8 o'clock on a Friday morning. I'm like, is it the wrong person? And I'm like, why you text me in the morning? 8 o'clock. What? Totally ignores me for like 2 hours or an hour. And like, there was one more sentence, like one more thing. And I was like, what is it? And then sends me a picture of the box. Just the box, like the white part of the box that says Kelly 25 gold. And I was like,
oh my gosh. Mic drop.
Kill me now. And I was like, I'm coming now. Right now. I'm coming right now. And then tortures me somewhere and says, appointment today is full. And then says, oh, I'm not working this weekend. I'm like, are you joking? And then I think I got it like several days later, but that was just painful, okay? But yeah,
Yeah.
so it was fun. It was fun still. That my excitement to get this color, because I just, after getting that guy, the B25, I actually sold my Birkin 30 gold, which I love the gold color. So to get it back in my collection, a gold was just, it's meant to be. But I
It
have
is
been
meant to be. Yeah.
really enjoying the Kelly. Um, I think a lot of people would say that it's quite hard to open and close, and I do agree. This is like, but after that first few months of using it, few couple of months of really truly babying it, like like this, like now I'm like, and once you kind of get over the fear of damaging the bag, it's actually really easy to use. Now that I have softened the leather, I have allowed myself to open the bag and press the bag and just sort of use it. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it so much. And Cellier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those really sharp looking, snobby looking bags. You carry it like, okay, not like that, but yeah, it's the whole look. It's the whole look.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, so those are my three of my favorite bags from your collection. I think I chose it this last because like to me, I would probably still get more use out of the Birkin and the classic. Oh, okay. I don't know yet because I don't have them yet, but I was just thinking about what you said, how like it's harder to open and close, and that might kind of affect my decision. But in the end, it's such a classic and it's such a looker. Like it's really
Mm.
a looker. Stunning bag. So I couldn't imagine not having it basically. Um like eventually it'll be in my collection, right? That's what I'm working towards one. So yeah, I love it.
All
So
right. Let's do
yeah.
the other one.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about some not so fun stuff. Well, actually that's not true. It's just each other's least favorite bags. It doesn't mean that we don't love it. Okay? We
I
love
don't
it
love
ourselves.
it.
Don't get
I'll
us
go
wrong, okay?
first.
We're not bashing any bags here. Okay, so your least favorite of mine. I think you also had chosen two.
I chose two, right? I can't remember the second one, but I definitely remember the first one. Bring it out.
Which one is it?
Where's that butt bag?
Okay, yes. Well, I actually had to remind you of that one. I'm like, oh, it's not that one?
I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. Yes, definitely that one. I don't
First of all,
know.
it's not called a butt bag, guys. It's called the Della Cavalleria. Okay, excuse me. It has a proper name.
Okay, the Della Cavalleria.
And then your other one, did you forget? You
I
forgot,
kind of
right?
forgot which one that I didn't like.
Yeah, you also picked this.
Oh yeah,
But I think you
Okay,
picked
so
this for a different reason.
this is not really I hate the bag. So there's like,
Right.
I mean, for the lady, I mean for the Coco, we'll talk about the
Coco
Coco
handle.
later, but it's not really. It's just that I had to pick this out of everything that she has. I chose this. Well, let's talk about the Della Cavalleria. Okay, I think that I got a real kick out of the whole advertisement of this. Before you actually saw this bag, I got a whole kick out of it. Because if you don't remember, like if you just forgot, how did they promote this bag? It was the most hilarious advertisement on Instagram, and I was just like, "What is this bag?" It was so funny. So
What advertisement did you watch?
no, I mean, Hermes did some kind of like
Oh,
really
oh yeah.
medieval horse riding
Right.
fire, and it felt like Game of Thrones, but not really. And then there was one part of that advertisement where they like worship the bag. I tell you, it was
Yes, yes, yes.
very creative, but at the same time, if you're like looking like, what? What? So anyway, that's where I found out about this bag. And then I saw it, I was like, oh man, why? And then when you told me you actually liked it, I was like, no. I actually had a chance. Let me see if I have a picture. I had a chance to, I've been wrong, so I had a chance to try it in store, and I still don't like the bag, but I can understand why you like it so much, because yes, I agree. It's really, really well constructed. The way, okay, so if you open and you snap close it, there's this really nice sound.
It's like right. I don't know if you can see the slot.
Yeah.
You see that slot there, right? Sorry, I don't know if it'll focus properly, but you see that slot there, right? That one.
Yep.
So that's how you slot it in. But you slot it in, and then when you so when you
really
slot
nice
it in, it will kind of lock in place because it has like a teeth from this side. It kind of teeth, and then so when you close it, it will also kind of just locks it in.
Yeah, it has a really nice like clicking sound. So I like the sounds with the bag, and I appreciate that, and I agree. It's really solid. But
Yeah.
it's definitely not. Yeah, it's solid. It's got the back pocket. It's got this very comfortable strap, and obviously gold with the white contrast stitching is pretty. But I still don't like it in your collection.
That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
But you got a really good deal for it.
Yeah. So, there is this whole because I researched this bag before I went and tried it on. And there is this whole thread on Purse Forum. You guys can find it too. There was such a huge sort of pricing controversy. I don't know if you can call it that, but like there's a pricing drama with this bag because when they first, so this came out in the runway, and then a year later they released it and they made it available, but only in pockets of place, like mainly Europe, and then I think there might have been some in some stores in the US, and then Asia, of course, and then I think in Canada, I don't know, maybe just Toronto got them because we definitely didn't get them here. And, or as far as I know anyway, because my essay has never even heard about this bag until I asked him about it. And I guess the drama is that when they first priced this bag, even in Europe, it was like 1,000 euros more. Like if you bought the first batches, it was that much more. The price was higher. And then the following year, or sometime after that anyway, they reduced the price. They readjusted the price in Europe. So it was actually lower, and then it also trickled down. And that's what Oksana has talked about too. She actually had tried another version of this bag, but a different leather. And it was really a lot more expensive, like thousands of dollars more. And she was shocked when she got offered this later. So she got the exact same one, right? In Epsom. It was so much cheaper. And so I almost wonder if they're still doing the adjustments of price, but kind of just not all at the same time.
So in Singapore, this bag is 8,000, just under 9,000. So when I asked my essay, I was like, what? It's under 9,000? And I kind of remember you told me you got it for about 6.
Yeah, 6. Well, it's actually before tax is 5,900 if I remember correctly.
6 something is really.
So with tax 6 something, yeah.
So you got a really good deal for this bag.
Yeah, I think otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it because I really still prefer the strap on the Constance. That's something I can talk about on a more in-depth review of this bag now that I've worn it for a while. But yeah, I like that the Constance you can just, and then I mean your Constance is just like so beautiful. I could have chosen that, but before that we didn't know you were gonna reveal your Constance that early, or I don't know. So I still I feel like because the price, let's say in Singapore, right? If it was so close to a constant, I wouldn't have bought it. But because here it's more well priced and they adjusted the price. I know they adjusted the price because Oksana was the one who had almost bought an earlier version, which was thousands of dollars more. But she didn't, and then she waited for this. So it's such a mystery because actually there was another Instagrammer. She's also from Singapore, and she said that apparently the price dropped in
Oh
Singapore.
yeah, there we
Now
go.
it's
Yeah, so let me show. Where is Mia? Says there was a price adjustment in Singapore. It used to be close to
yeah,
10,000.
that's ridiculous. Yeah,
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 too much, too much,
that
too
is
much.
ridiculous. I think they can charge that on a Constance because it's such a classic, iconic. But on a new bag that is still kind of like so new, I don't know why they. I mean, okay, I can see why they would do it because from a construction's point of view, it actually is really. I think it's really hard to make this bag. Like if you look at it, how it has the curves. But also outside stitching, like there's outside stitching on the back here, and like obviously with contrast stitching also you have to put your best artisans on a contrast stitching bag to make. And so really a lot of work goes into this bag, right? So if you make any mistakes it will be so obvious. And that is why um I wasn't so sure at first, but I did my research and then I also found out that, the price here was more reasonable. And then when I tried it on, I was very pleasantly surprised at how easy it is to get in and out of this. And on top of that, it fits so
Yeah,
much.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
It fit a lot. So when I tried, I was like, wow, look at the space, and especially there's
Yeah.
no compartments.
Yeah.
It's really, really like just
Yeah.
a yeah. So and it has that back slip pocket, right?
Yes, 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 yes. The back pocket, which I do use. It's a flat pocket, but it's just for convenience. I feel like this may not be a looker like some bags,
It is
but
it definitely is a looker.
well, it depends how you style it too, and also when how you wear it. I feel like it does sometimes feel a bit bulky on me, and I'll talk about it more in my review in the future. I haven't filmed it yet, but those are all thoughts that I have. I feel like although it is not always a looker, it is such a great. I think if you wanted to bring a travel Hermes bag, this would be one of them.
Oh, true, true,
That
true, true, true,
that
true.
would be like one of the good ones to bring because it's so convenient. It's so easy to get in and out. It's you have a full crossbody strap, and then you've got the back pocket too. So
True.
yeah. Pros and cons. Yeah, always. There's always pros and cons on for every bag. But this it's funny. This is yeah, I'm happy with it now because I was offered it and then, while I wait it's just like the never ending wait of getting quota bags. I will just enjoy this for now. Who knows if I'll have this for the rest of my life, but for now I really do enjoy it. Yeah.
Oh, actually, this is a question that Diana has, and I'm going to ask this as well. Will the metal leave
Mm.
a mark on the leather? Yeah, actually, I wondered that. I'm trying to remember whether I saw this. No, it was a new bag in store.
I don't see any marks, but I use it and then I come home and I put this back on.
Oh, yeah. And
So
I think you will if you fill it to capacity and it's pushing, like the bag is like even more like uh, juicy and
mm,
it's pushing out.
but it is also curved, right? It's not like a sharp,
Ah,
it's not like a sharp teeth where it just obviously obviously if you close your bag really violently, like and then maybe, right? But I don't do that and I don't see anything on it right now. And obviously I want to care for it. So every time I'm done with it, I put this back on. So far so good,
yeah.
you know. Um I just it just depends, right? I'm sure everyone here has bags that they just use and it's beaten and it's well loved. And some bags you just baby a bit more. I feel like for me, it's not that I baby this bag, but I just feel like um I can still like I still enjoy it while being careful with it, and I come home and I store it properly, and I feel like that's enough because it's Epsom. It doesn't. I don't think it will get beat up that fast.
Actually, wait, I have to share this. So there is a mark on my bag. I think my cat nails, but
Oh,
it's yeah. Let me just
so yeah, I
uh
put it back.
okay. Can you see like a couple of dots there?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's the issue with Epsom. Like if you stretch it, so let me go do that again, right?
So do you think like the surface has worn out?
No, it's my nails.
So it's a scratch only, right?
There
So
you go.
okay, let me ask you. So what if you I know you shouldn't condition your bags, but what if you did like, use
Oh,
a
I
leather
think
wipe?
this is nothing because this is sort of like if I would ever spa this bag, they would just gloss it over and just give it a bit of
Yeah.
like love. So it's not like it will to say that it's Epsom, then it won't get damaged. Like this was I think I can't remember what I was doing, but maybe I a little violent, and then my little nail just went like a bit, and I was like ah! But
Okay.
when I look at it, it's really surface. It's something that if you were to bring to a back spa, they'll just take the gold paint and they're like done. It's not. It's not that the leather has come out. It's just that because this is a coating, right? There's a coating on this, so maybe that's the kind of damage you would see on Epsom. This, if you were to really scrape your fingers on it. But that's the only part. On two dots here. Two dots here.
Mm. Okay.
It's
Well,
gonna
I
be
didn't say that it wouldn't damage. I just said that it's still pretty
hardy.
hard
It's pretty.
wearing. Yeah. So I'm not scared of using this bag basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like let's finish since you brought out the
Yes,
cocoa.
yes. So on your side, I picked did I pick two too as well? I think I picked your LV again, no, I didn't
I
dislike
don't
it,
have it,
dislike it.
but yeah, I
But
don't have
it
it
was
with me.
the LV Can.
Let's see. Oh,
And did I choose that? Yeah, I chose that,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then I
you
chose
did.
something else. What did I choose? I wrote it down, but it's all the way over there. What did I choose again? Let me see. Sorry. Oh, and Celine luggage. Sorry.
Yep. Both bags I don't have with me, but you know what a Celine luggage looks like and a Khan's bag. The
No worries.
round, the round tin can, tin,
Yes,
like
yes.
paint.
So, okay, just to be clear, let's talk about the LV first. Just to be clear, the LV, it's not that I actually hate it. I actually went and tried this bag many times myself and because I wanted to buy it. But I never ended up taking it home because I felt like whenever I tried it, I just found it a bit awkward. Like if I wore it crossbody, it kind of is so bulky, it bulges out. But if I wore it just on the shoulder, it's just I don't know, it just looked a bit imbalanced. So the only way I would wear it is by hand. And the issue with that bag is if I were only to wear it by hand, look wise, and then I have to open the bag. It's like all the zipper, like that thing was just in my head. I was like, no, this is not very convenient for me, especially if I'm not gonna wear it crossbody. Because at least if it's on your body, then you have both hands to open the zipper, which I wouldn't do because I didn't like the look. So I tried many times to like it, and I still like it. Obviously, I like it on other people, but I
This
just
is my bag.
couldn't. Right. Yeah, I just couldn't make it work for myself. And hence, although it looks amazing, and it looks amazing on Cat, by the way, I just couldn't make that work for me. Hence, I never was able to get it and buy it. The other one, the mini luggage Celine bag, again, I love the luggage line of Celine bags. In fact, I really like the mini size. But anything above the mini size, I don't like
Mm,
because I remember it being so heavy, like very, very,
yes.
very heavy. And I cannot do heavy bags, especially especially around that time, I was still very much a crossbody girl when I was considering the Celine bags at the time. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, this bag doesn't have a crossbody strap and it's so heavy. Hence I couldn't make that work either.
Let me see if I can find a picture of that. Yeah, but
Mhm.
I have the mini luggage in tricolor.
Yeah,
I
because
think
I
this.
really like the
Yeah.
robot face, actually. I really like it in the mini size. I still never ended up getting it because I ended up getting the trapeze. I was thinking at the time anyway, between the two. It was actually in 2016 when I was considering it. I
This is
was
the one
thinking
that I
between the
have.
two.
Exactly
Yeah,
this one.
exactly. Between the two, the Celine mini luggage and the trapeze small, the price was so similar. I just felt like there was more value and uniqueness to the trapeze. Hence, I got the trapeze. But looking back, you know what? If I did choose the mini luggage nano, like the small size, I would have been so happy still with it because it's such a great bag, right? It's easy to get in and out, and it's just that I couldn't do the size higher than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, any of the
It's
sizes
very
above.
big, and it was during the time where a lot of big bags were in.
Yes.
But I should have listened to my gut as well when I was in the store, because I was just so enamored by the whole robot face, and it was just I was
Mm.
in Paris when I got this. But in when I was in the store when I picked it up, I was like, whoa! But
Yeah.
it was still not. It's not like today, if I pick out a heavy bag, I straight away, oh my god, heavy bag. But because it was the time where big bags were in, heavy wasn't sort of talked about very much. So, but I did use it for a while. But definitely, this bag, I think it's easily 2 kilos. It's super, super heavy, and it's so large. The thing is, it's called mini luggage, but it's not mini. You can look at the picture, okay?
Yeah.
The size down from this, which they actually made later on. So this, I think, when they first came out, was always this size, the big bag. Then I think maybe they made one size down a year later. It's called micro, but it's not really micro. It's actually the right size. Then from
Yeah.
micro, they made nano, which is the one that most people prefer because it's smaller. So it's like a mid-size. In today's terminology is mid-size bag, and they call it nano. Actually, it's not really nano. It's like a small bag, and it
Yeah.
fits so much. And I know people who still love that bag because it's just the right size. This mini, even for me, I don't use it very much. It's very, 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 very heavy. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally understand because the trapeze that I have is it's not heavy because it has both top handle and shoulder strap, but I can totally see how it will just be very heavy if you because I even though I use larger bags sometimes, I still put the same amount of things in
mm,
it. It's just that I have the flexibility of, oh, maybe I'll put a scarf today in or a jacket in. Like I just want the flexibility when I wear a larger bag to be able to put more things. But in essence, I still put exactly the same things I put in a mini bag. So it, I don't know. Do you guys do that? I feel like I don't really switch out my wallet to a bigger wallet. Like I don't do that. I just same things. Just transfer to the bigger bag, but just have it more flexible.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I
I hope
agree
that you
with you.
enjoyed our picks.
Tracy saying, I love my cons, but the zipper is
Mm,
extremely annoying. I
yes.
agree. It's a bag that you need to put down, have one hand to hold, zip, and it needs to be put like together, like a jigsaw a little bit. But once
Yeah.
you get a hang of it, it's okay. It's just that it's not as easy as say the Gabrielle just swipe or
Yeah.
like a flap. Of course, it still needs a bit of hand holding. Both hands needs to be working. It's a fun
Yeah.
bag. Yeah, it's a fun bag, but definitely not the one that I pick a lot. Actually, no.
Yeah. I think the only issue with that one is because yeah, with zipper bags for me anyway, it has to be such a smooth one zip experience, right? It cannot be
Mm,
like hard where you need two hands to get it in and out. Yeah, so around is definitely challenging. It's sort of like a collector's piece also because I don't see anyone using that as an everyday bag, but it is
yep.
such a gorgeous bag, right? So if you love just having a variety, then it is such a beautiful collector's piece. And it's also a heritage piece because this
Mm.
is not the first time they made this shape, right? It's been around for a while. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Yay.
just on top at the top of the comments and I'm just looking at some of them. I bought 4 flaps last year from the 21 collection. That is why I am experienced. Wow, you bought 4 classic flap last year? That is
Wow. You really
awesome.
like. Oh my gosh.
Vivi, did you guess right? I don't know. But yeah, you guys know our collection, so you probably have an idea and you're a member too, so I'm sure we might have mentioned it once or twice, especially Kat with her butt bag.
I'm sorry. I've totally destroyed it for so many people.
That's okay. I mean, that's the beauty of fashion. You don't all have to love the same things, right?
Oh,
Let's
here's a
see
question from the
here.
bottom. Let me pull it up.
Okay, why don't you go ahead?
Manifesting Things 1970. Weddings. Mini Lady Dior or Mini Kelly?
Oh, you mean that's a question? Oh,
Mm.
I thought you meant manifesting things, like actually
Oh,
manifesting it. But that's your name, right? Um, you know what? I think both will work.
but if you had to pick one.
How am I supposed to know if I don't have the mini Kelly yet?
Manifest
I'm trying
it.
to manifest it, right? That's her name. That's why I was thinking, yes, I'm manifesting it. Um, I honestly think both will work, and the reason is because as much as I really fancied the mini Kelly, I actually would want a mini Kelly faster than the Kelly 25. I feel like I would get more use out of it. I still think that the this is just so special. And you only need one if you're not really like you don't have a ton of functions to go to, but it's just so good to have at least one.
Mm,
Um, I will say this will be a lot roomier, I feel, than the mini
mm,
Kelly because I was not kidding when I said that I really enjoyed this bag lately, especially now that I really actually get a chance to use it the full day at a wedding and stuff. I had I think I had this, right? Again, I'm me and my spray bottles. I like it when it just sits upright. You can still close it. It will go right where the flap can still kind of go around, but it doesn't go above this. Oh, sorry, you can't see.
mm.
See? And then also I had my mini phone. Ugh, my mini phone's right there, but like I now have a mini 13 phone, which literally it sits upright, and every time I can even slip it from here. Sorry, from here
Mm.
to like here. I can just slip it right in there. So it sits right in that spot right here. So my flap can still be closed, but my phone is right here and it's just peeks out a little bit through here and I can grab it easily. It's so easy. Now that I have a mini phone, it's so easy that it sits right here, like right here. I grab it, put it back, grab it, put it back. I also had a wedding card where I was bringing a wedding card with the gift inside. I kind of
Mhm.
just slipped it in here as well, and it was just sticking out a little bit, but I only needed to be there for until I get to the wedding to pass it on. So there's just a lot to appreciate about this space. Yes, I've mentioned that it fits hardly anything and it's kind of awkward to get in, but I think now that I have the proper size things like the mini phone and just like being able to use this bag a lot more to appreciate it, that I do find the space adequate enough for functions. It is
Yeah.
still a lot of space. You just have to make your items just have to like literally fit right in to be able to really make use of it and still feel like it's practical.
Well, it is a wedding. It is a kind of a function bag, right? It's not, you're not
Yes,
expecting to carry as much as a Speedy 25.
correct.
So to have expectation that it's gonna fit a lot of things, like really, really chunk, no lah. But as for weddings, I think it's perfect. It's
So
more than
this
enough.
bag, I have a feeling will fit more things more comfortably than the mini Kelly.
Mm.
Just from my experience so far. Obviously, I don't have the mini Kelly. I still would want the mini Kelly. Don't get me wrong. I want the mini Kelly, but I feel like it's hard to choose between the two. It's still they're both have its own appeal,
Yeah.
right? This is easier to get, so you don't have to rush to get it unless you're just FOMOing about the price. But you know, if you're not sure, then yeah, just try it out a few times in the store. I tried it out many times before
Me too. I tried it out many, many times. I think I tried out the last time it was the 5,000 something Singapore dollars, and I was like, no, I should have. That's too late.
Oh, that should be around the same time as when I
Yeah,
bought
around the
them,
same time.
right? Because that
Just
was
before the
the
price
price
increase.
range. Yeah.
Okay.
So hard. We
Oh,
can never
another one.
predict how crazy it gets either.
Here's another one for you. Shadow Momo. Hello, Amy. How's your Chanel 22? Considering many defects shared.
Mm, okay. So like I said, I just filmed a video earlier today and I will be uploading it on Monday and I'll edit it this weekend. Um I was very much made aware of all the issues that's been going on since I revealed my bag. By the way, I've had my bag way longer than most of these individuals actually because I bought it during the
Launch.
during the launch of 22A. So I actually got it a few days before the launch. So I have used it not every day, but I have used it at least 5 to 6 times. I am noticing something. It's minor, so don't worry about it. I will talk about it in my video, which I already filmed. I also did a lot of research because literally since I revealed my bag, the comment section was on fire.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, like, did you watch Take Up? Did you watch Romina? Or like, and I was just like, what is going
on?
on?
Yeah.
And I had to check my bag too. But I also, after that, I made a lot of research myself and I was reading on Purse Forum. It's not a problem that everyone will encounter. In fact, I think today I watched Michelle Wong and her bag is in perfect condition and she wears it every single day. So I will say I still love the 22 bag. It's so unfortunate, I think, that these things are happening. I don't know what to tell you because I don't work for the brand. I just love the brand. I love the bag from my reviews point of view. I still stand by what I said. I think it's the coolest bag. I think it's easy to style. I think it's very practical. But these inconsistencies in the I don't know, material. Is it even the materials problem? I don't even know. Chanel hasn't confirmed that. Is a bit worrisome and disappointing, to say the least. So it's really up to you. It's up to you if you want to get the bag because you can't stop thinking about it. Just to have one to use. But are these issues going to come up for you? Because not everyone is experiencing them. On Purse Forum, there's actually a lot of people that said that they use it, they abuse it, and there's no problem. So I'm not sure why some of us are experiencing issues. So yeah, I'll provide an update. Just watch my video on Monday.
Yeah.
But even my update is not final. Like I'm still figuring some things out. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So mine does have a little bit of rubbing too, but it's not like Jacob's, and it's I think Romina's issue is totally different too. So it's not like her
Because
issue.
her bag's different. I mean, I haven't watched Romina's.
Mm.
I
Well,
watched
hers she has a metallic one, and hers, I think what she said is that on where the stitching, like, you know how like each stitching you literally, like, there's a needle that goes through the material, so where the needle goes, it's like cracking apart. I think that's what she's saying, and she's noticing that on the edge, right where the straps comes through. But she also said that it hasn't gone worse. So I cannot, I don't know if it's an issue, and I don't know if I should comment anyway, because like I said, I don't work for Chanel, right? But I'm just, I am sad to see things like that
Yeah.
hold out. Like the way Jacob's bag, and then a lot of the subscribers who reported similar issues. I think that's really disappointing, for sure. And mine is not as bad, but it does have a bit of rubbing occurring already. And like I said, I worn it for like 5-6 times and never overloaded, right? You guys know, like, how can I wear my Gabrielle, travel with it and everything, and still no wear and tear, right? Like, I do take care of my things, and I am aware of how to wear my bags. I know how to care for bags. So I am disappointed, to say the least, that some wear and tear has already occurred, and we're still trying to figure out what to do with Chanel.
Yeah.
So yeah, we shall see.
So yes, that answers that.
Yeah.
I
love the bag so much. Okay, for the record, I love the bag.
Yeah.
And if someone asks me from the point of view of style, usability, and everything, like, disregarding what is happening with the material, and we don't really know why it is happening actually, I would still say yes to the bag, because that's why I bought it.
Well, I tried it.
I bought it.
Try it, and I agree with you, Amy. Actually, because on surface, I made fun of this bag as well. It looks like a sports event bag, but I tried it in store, and I can understand why it is so popular, and why people, when they have it, they love it. It is very practical. So the way it opens, the way it's really slim, and the profile is slim, it sits very nicely against your body. It's easy to open. The chains are comfortable. I'm not sure about the pouch. Would I use the pouch if I were to buy the bag? No, I don't think. I'm not sure.
I don't use the
also
pouch
like the way
myself.
it sits on your, not only sits against your body this way, but sits as in like you would, if you were to just put it down.
Yeah.
It's not, for example, if you like this, right? You put it down on your lap here. It's there's a piece of thing here in front of you. But with this bag, it sort of just molds with you. So because of that, I think that's why it's so popular and practical. And for me, it's not so much of, I mean, yeah, sure, I made fun of it, but I can understand the practicality. It's just that the price point for me is the main issue, because it's quite expensive for
very simple construction.
Yeah, for very simple construction.
Yeah.
Literally, it's just that. But it's well thought out, because the profile is thin, the chains are comfortable, it feels luxurious. Because I actually tried, I'm trying to look for the picture.
Yeah, you tried the purple one.
I tried the purple one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried. I just took it to try, not because I wanted purple, but I took it, I squished it, I felt it. I was like, okay, I get it. I get it now. Like, it's the whole experience with the bag that's really luxe. So it's kind of unfortunate there's all the things going on about this, because if the price point wasn't so high, I see this as a really good bag for most of us to have, especially if you love Chanel, because this classic flap, it's a bit uppity, and there isn't any bag in Chanel's lineup today that gives that kind of practicality. If you want to go for something that's bigger, practical, the closest that you could get maybe is the DeVille. But the DeVille
you can't sit it on your lap.
Yeah, you can't sit on your. It has a bigger profile. Like it's wider.
It's also
But there,
bulky when you carry it. Like
yeah, so there
even if
isn't
you get
any.
the
So I
small
think
size, it like let's say you carry it on your shoulder, it'll still kind of bulge out. I mean, I've had the Deauville, the medium size, the regular size. You have had too, and
yeah,
that's what we
it's big.
realized, right? It was too big for us.
So it's better than a tote. So this Chanel 22 is better than a tote because I have that issue when I carry a tote, especially with the never full. Carry it because when it's new, it's like gada. The base
Yeah.
is so big. You actually have to squish it to be closer.
Yes.
Then it doesn't look so nice. The people that pick the Goya because it has a slimmer profile, but it doesn't actually look presentable. Sorry if you have a Goya, but I love the fact that it's a thinner profile. It's like literally paper thin on your body, and it's just that your things are the one that's making it wide. So Chanel 22, because it has already that slimmer profile, it actually really looks good against the body. See, I'm being objective.
No, but it is everything you said from your first impression from trying it in the store is exactly what I said in my video. And I
Mm.
said that based on me having the bag for a month already. Yes, I didn't wear it every day because not my everyday bag, no. But it was such it was such a freeing bag in a sense that
Mm.
yes, I still carry the same amount of things, all the little things that I normally carry in a mini bag. I still put the same amount of things, but I love having the flexibility of folding in a jacket, throw it in. Folding in, like I had bought little outfits for my nieces and nephews. I folded it in, I put it in just to bring it to them. And on one occasion, I did some shopping. I bought some skincare and I just put it in my bag, went to my car. It was like so liberating. And I still stand by that because that is the reason why I bought this bag. I think of all my Chanel bag, that was the only bag that I couldn't wait to use. Most
Mm.
bags, I still sort of like have that sort of waiting to unbox it, waiting to use it. Like I just want to like make it like I have that precious moment with the bag where I just admire it. Whereas the Chanel 22, I couldn't wait to use it because I just knew it was gonna be my sort of like that practical, I just grab and go, literally. And
You
so
know what?
I'm very sad to hear all of this happening, and then all of this awareness made me check mine, and then I'm like, "Oh goodness, I'm not one
Yeah.
of the lucky ones that did not have any issues," which I'm so glad that still a lot of people are okay with theirs, and
Mm.
maybe it's not maybe it sounds worse online. I'm not sure what is happening because everyone who's had issues are reporting it, and as you should to make information available. But I know a lot of people, based on what I read anyway on Purse Forum, have had no issues. And
Mm.
Michelle Wong today just posted a video and she's had no issues and she wears it every day. So I can't figure out why. I don't understand why either. But I don't have an answer because I wasn't provided one. So
Oh well, we'll wait for your video on Monday.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. Viv P. Any items you bought from the H winter autumn season?
Mm,
So current, right? I didn't
yeah.
get anything.
Oh
Oh,
right. But you tried, I think.
I tried a couple of tops,
Yeah.
and I've already, yeah, I've shown the shoes. I got those, but they're not really autumn winter. They're kind of like they're
Right.
rev, like it's always there. But just it's hard to get. So this autumn winter, yeah, I didn't get any of the micro tees. It's like none of them came in, or they came in and it's all sold out. So unfortunately, no, I didn't get anything. Boo.
Well, I did, and thank you for asking. I was about to reveal my haul, but it will be coming up on the following video since I wanted my next video to be the update on the 22, and also I talked a little bit about the Gabrielle as well because I feel like there's been a buzz about the Gabrielle too. And also I've had some comments on my comment section asking me, is it still worth it to get the Gabrielle? So I'm kind of talking about that. So
Mm.
the following video, I'll be doing, I guess, an Hermes haul. I did buy stuff from the new collection, yes.
I have to wait.
It'll be very soon. It's just the following week. So um, just make sure you subscribe to both of us, right? But yeah.
Actually, we haven't talked about this. Joe Speedy, ladies, what do you think about the Fendi Peekaboo? Mm. Mm.
Let me see if I can compare it to any of the bags here. I don't think it's quite as comparable, but the Peekaboo is also like for Fendi's lineup. I feel like the Peekaboo is definitely their kind of permanent classic, right? I know they are making several variations of it and then calling them Peekaboo something, but in essence, the idea behind the design, like having a bird's eye view, like you can reach in easily, turn lock closure, which is quite fast and easy to get in and out, and then the top handle and the strap. It's just a very, very practical bag. So I like it. I like it. I think they get heavy though. The Fendi bags are pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to try it on to see if you're okay with the size and the weight. That is the
Yeah,
only sort of thing that you might want to consider.
I totally agree with what Amy said. Everything, the weight is one, and it being a very, um, it's good looking bag, and top handle has a strap. You just don't have to pick the heavy ones, right? The bigger ones. It looks, it looks good. Fits a lot. I never bought it. Why? Because I think it was quite, I mean, now that I think back about it, it wasn't expensive. But when I was looking at it, it was one of the more expensive bags from all the other brands. Because I think the starting was already like 5 or 6,000. Um,
Yeah, the Peekaboo is of all the Fendi's lineup of bags, I feel like they are the most pricey one. I feel
mm,
like there's a reason for that. There's probably because they are very popular. The baguette is high up there too, but I feel like the Peekaboo is more expensive for an equivalent size. Like if you went the small or the mini from both the baguette and the Peekaboo is more expensive, I believe. Believe
that,
it.
that was definitely a like push factor because not Peekaboo doesn't. I know I shouldn't look at say this, but it doesn't hold the resale value, so you have to really
Mm,
love it. And it was it was when I was looking at it, I was thinking, oh, this could be, it's kind of like a Kelly lookalike, It has a top handle, strap and all. Mm, I did like it, but what held me back besides the price was the kind of, I don't know, compartment. And I think I prefer, not that I'm against compartments, but just I prefer if it wasn't split in that sense.
oh, really?
Yeah, that was that time I was kind of thinking like, wait, if it was, together. I don't know what was it that, what else made me not go for it. Weight was one.
Mm.
Being pricey, I was thinking like, is it worth it? It's definitely not 100% deterrent, but it was just like, I had to think a bit more.
Hmm.
And then I wondered whether I didn't really like the compartments, because when I held it, I was like, oh, I don't know,
Oh,
something.
well, actually, one thing I will say about the compartment is that I never close the bag.
Okay.
Because when you have to close and open, it's not so hard to close. It's just that when you close it, the compartment is now tapered and you don't have as much space. So
Yeah, there's
that's
something
why I
about
use
it,
it
right?
open.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, yeah.
use it open so that you can fit so much more and you have easy access. I will say that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if you don't close it, then you look down, you can easily find. Because in
Yes.
my head, it's like if I got two compartments, I have to clip both in. If I'm looking for things, I'm always like chick on one side. I just
Yeah.
felt like that maybe there was something that I subconsciously thought about. Be like,
Mm.
kind of annoying, huh?
That makes sense. Like, yeah, I guess you don't know until you have it and
Really
use it
use
for a
it.
while. For me, yeah, I realized that closing was not how I like to use the bag. Of course, if you go to a very shady part of town, then yeah, I'll try to
Of
close it.
course.
But otherwise, I leave it open and I just carry it open
Mm.
that way. Yeah. It's very practical that way. If you leave it open, it's very practical that way.
Yeah.
I have a question here from a little bit earlier from Manifesting Things 1970. What do you think of the Lady D Joy bag, which includes two straps and it is cheaper? I'm gonna
Maybe
have to look it
Detroit.
up
I don't
now.
know which
I
one
don't
that
remember
is.
which one that is exactly.
Is that the one? No, that's Delight. Sorry, that's Delight. I was thinking of the cloth version.
We talked about this. It's the East West one actually.
Oh,
Yeah, let me
oh,
show the screen I have right here. Actually, I'm on the Canadian site, so it's actually showing the price as well in Canadian dollars. So let me share the screen.
I don't know. East West. Maybe it'll
So
grow
it
on
is,
me if I.
well, I mean, Dior bags are expensive, as we just said earlier. So it is this one. Yeah. It's has, oh, you said that there's two straps? What do you mean by two straps though?
Okay, that's
I
one
see only
there.
one. Oh, that,
Oh,
oh, so it has a shoulder strap. Sorry, I forgot totally. Okay, so it has the shorter shoulder strap and the longer crossbody strap.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, not bad.
I remember now. Okay. You know, I like it. I actually like it, but do I love it enough, from a point of view of the classicness of it, because it's
Mm.
an east west, it's not the classic, square shape that we are familiar with. Do I like it that much to buy it? I'm not sure. But I kind of like it. It kind of reminds me of a vintage bag style, based on this picture, how she's
Mm.
wearing it. Yeah. What
I
do you
don't
think?
know. I don't know. Okay, when it's styled, it looks kind of nice.
Uh-huh.
When I look at it like this, it's not really a looker. But that is because I'm so used to seeing the regular square shape.
Mm, yeah.
But one style actually it looks very modern.
Well, okay. Granted, she's just holding it by hand right here, so she's
Mm,
not really even wearing the straps.
yeah,
So obviously, it's gonna look good. Anything held by hand looks good, right? So I
yeah.
almost wonder if when you're wearing it on your shoulder or on your crossbody, I think it's gonna look a bit awkward. That's my honest opinion.
I kind of like it now that it's styled. Like it gives me like practical vibes to it because
Yeah, but imagine like wearing it with this shoulder strap.
yeah, no,
I don't
no, no,
think it'll look good.
no.
It's convenient, but I don't know if it'll look as good. I don't
Yeah,
think
it
it
looks a
would.
bit odd.
Or
It's
even
like
this one.
like a briefcase, but this is okay, I guess. But the thing is, the straps don't fall, all the way down, so it's kind of like dangling a little bit as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna keep an open mind. I will still have to try it in person just to know for
Hmm.
sure. But I think just based on the classic shape, because I'm not used to seeing the East West, I will still prefer the classic shape over this.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull this comment out. So, Eileen says, "Is growing on me. I like the chain." Hey, Tammy
Mm.
says, "The Lady DeJoy bag looked weird to me before, but it's growing on me too."
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I think the first look, it's a bit like, but once you start to see it being styled, it's sort of, oh, okay, it kind of works.
Makes
Probably have to
sense.
see it in
Yeah.
store and try it out, like you said.
Hmm. I think I see another comment right here. Or did I miss it? There was another comment I saw earlier. Oh, right here. You both need a white Chanel classic flap in caviar. That is indeed another level of luxury. Yes, we just had this discussion with Lou 2 weeks ago.
Yes. If you haven't watched that, go and watch that. That was a really fun, yeah, live with Lou, J Lou. She's a very, very what's the kind of like a very independent, very focused mind, young
Mhm.
lady who will be very, very well. Like
She knows
she'll
what
do
she
very well.
wants.
She knows what she wants. At her
Yeah.
age, and if I'm thinking me at her age, I totally didn't know what I want to do but she's very focused. Yeah, she's really.
Yes, yes. She's a very impressive lady. And it was a fun discussion because she's into her white bags and she has several of them and she's not afraid to wear them. So that is so refreshing.
Mhm.
She does live in Mexico, and I mean, I don't know exactly how the weather is, but I have a feeling that it's nicer than here, probably. It's cats and dogs here a lot of times, but over there, hopefully it's nicer. So I do see that also affecting her choices, maybe. It would affect me I mean, if I lived in, I don't know, California, I would have more white bags too, I feel. But yeah, I love her collection, and it's.
And she loves
You have a
lambskin.
white bag now.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
she loves lambskin.
yes, and that too. Yes, you know what? I love lambskin now too. I feel that we have a fear of lambskin based on social media.
Yeah.
That is for sure for me anyway. And then even when I was sort of first maybe trying them out in the store, you touch it and you can feel the delicateness because you don't know better, right? You haven't experienced it. But now that I have a few lambskin bags, I will say that I don't know what's the right word to use. I think they're deceiving in a way that they look way more tough than they feel. I
Mm-hmm.
think that is how I would describe it.
Oh,
And
absolutely. They
yeah.
are they kind of like heal themselves.
Yeah, it feels delicate, but they are actually way tougher and more resistant
Mm-hmm.
than it actually feels in real life. But it doesn't mean that they won't get all the scratches and um, damages, wear and tear. Um, it's just that they wear over time differently from your very treated bags, right? Over time, they have this patina, which actually makes it nicer. I don't know, or just makes it more kind of like, you can tell that it's an older bag, but for an old bag, it looks so good. Whereas, for instance, I don't know, maybe a caviar bag, if you really kind of like scratch this up good, it will look terrible. So I think that is the difference between the two, is how it ages. And it depends on the individual as well too. Like, how did you use your bag? Right. I think for me, any bag will be fine anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, in general, if you're just kind of more rough with your bags, I feel like lambskin actually may age more gracefully than something like this.
Totally. I don't have my micro bag right now with me, but my micro bag. It's so abused because I swear I use it. I don't lie for this. I use it every day. It is my handbag now because I'm not going shopping. I just carry it. I go out for my classes. I come back. Sometimes because I forget, maybe I got too many things. I take the whole bag and I dump it into my gym bag, and everything's rolling on top of it. It's like, if every time I take it out from my gym bag, I'm like, today's the day. Today is the day I'll see a gigantic scratch from my cycling shoes or whatever. Nothing. Not a scratch, not a peel, nothing. Sometimes there's a bump. I'm like, gosh, wow. This lambskin on my micro bag is it's like swift leather. It's so hardy. So anyway, I shouldn't be saying things like that, but yeah, I truly mistreat my micro bag. But that's because it's so easy to use. I just don't even think of it. Yeah.
By the way, I think that only applies to black.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if you mistreat your bag, maybe
Only
do
do
it
it
on
for
a
black
black
bags,
lambskin to start off. Don't do it on a white lambskin right off the bat.
No,
Like,
not a white
I'm not
lambskin.
suggesting that, please. Don't come and blame us. But
Only
yeah,
black.
I understand.
Only black
because, yeah,
lambskin.
Yeah. Because I shared that I use the Echo wipes, the
I
Echo
have it.
shoe wipes. Literally, you don't even have to like really buff. You use the Echo shoe wipe, which is kind of like a conditioner for leather, but I just used it on the parts that I got a little scuff maybe from my nails on my lambskin, and it poof gone. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
so nice, so nice
So
that
it's really
it
nice
will
to hear
just
Lou say like now she looks only for lambskin bags, and I think she was saying she had an experience with one of her bags and it was fine after that. I can't
yeah,
recall what bag
yeah.
was it.
I
Can't
can't
remember.
remember exactly, but it might have been her white lambskin classic flap, I think.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, I know that she said that she fell with one of them and then she went back and looked at it. She was sure that it was broken or it was,
Scuffed.
damaged, but she couldn't find any. So I was like, wow, that is
Wow.
incredible. Yeah. I just
Okay,
want to
one.
shout out to KW Shops. Hey, babe. You like my Della bag? Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you. Finally, someone who can appreciate the Della
oh
bag.
no.
Yeah, we had also Catherine on our luxury live show last year, actually.
Yeah,
We should
yes, she
invite
come
her
back,
back.
huh? Long time. We should invite you
Yeah,
back in.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. We kind of have to rotate our guests too, have them come back eventually.
Somebody asked us to call in my Q&A. So I haven't I'm gonna film my Q&A after this. Um ask us to call Chase Amy. And unfortunately for me, I don't speak to Chase Amy. Do you speak to Chase Amy?
I don't.
Yeah. So if any
But
of you speak to
why
Chase
is
Amy, let her know. We would love her to come on our channel.
Oh
Or we could get in touch with her. Sure. That would be fun. But but she's in the UK, so it'll have to be in a really different timing though.
yes, and based on her vlogs, she's also recently pregnant, so she's probably has a lot
Oh
on
yeah,
her plate
I
too.
forgot. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, anyway, we welcome a lot of I mean there's so many great YouTubers out there, so many great content share creators out there sharing great informations. Eventually we'll make all the rounds.
Yeah. Okay, Linda asking us, what do you think about Santorini sandals from H?
Have to look this up.
I got it up. Hang on.
Okay.
It's kind of like Orans with the ankle strap.
Orange. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I might prefer those actually. You know what? I always never could buy the Oran sandals because I felt like every time I tried them on, and because of my dry skin, it doesn't stick to the sandal. It always just comes off my feet. And so I feel like having that little bit of strap on the ankle will help it secure it. However, I also have the issue of not being able to bend, so I won't be able to fasten my own shoes. So unfortunately,
Mm,
these are not for me either. But I think from a point of view of a regular person, they actually are probably better, right? So the sandals don't come off your feet. For me, I have the problem of the Oran sandals coming off my feet every step I take.
yeah, me too. I mean, even I love them, but yeah, they do occasionally fly off my foot as well.
Okay.
But
So
I'm
I'm
not
not the
sure.
only one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if like the ankle strap would sort of cut off the legs.
Oh yeah, it probably
Yeah,
will.
maybe if you have really like a slim ankle and calves, it will look okay. But like these pictures of these models, their legs look so nice and long and lanky. See, like this picture, I don't know. I'm not sure about this.
Oh, I think it's still cute, but you have to wear the right shorts, pants, skirt, whatever it is, and it has to be an ankle length, like a crop ankle length, so that you can show a bit of skin. It cannot be the skinny jeans that go all the way down to your ankle, right?
Mm,
It cannot be those.
yeah, I think they're okay. I think anything with strap must try, because slip-ons tend to be just slip-ons, but with strap, it really depends on how you dress and you look. If you don't care about that, that's fine. Then they're actually very convenient. But if you do, then like this, it depends on where it cuts off. Like if your pants was just an inch lower, it might look a little odd. Get high enough, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's still best to try it on, I think. Yeah, I guess from a point of view, okay, from a point of view of style, I have to agree with you. But from a point of view of comfort and practicality, I feel like this strap actually is so useful. I've never been able to buy the H sandals because of that reason. I want to, but I can't keep them on my feet, and I have dry skin because I know that if you're just a bit sweaty, that it will stick to your skin at least. It won't fly off every single step, but mine literally flies off every single step, so I just can't even. I don't know. I try. Maybe see, that's the thing. Maybe if I bought these, say if I was vacationing in Hawaii, maybe, or somewhere kind of humid, and I tried them on and I felt great in the store, maybe because of the humidity, then I might think that, oh, they work. But then once I come back here and I wear them here, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't even walk. I can't even.
Wow, we had 2 hours already. I think I was
Oh
sharing.
my goodness, I totally did not notice that.
Okay.
So cool.
Just a few, I'll just read out the ending. So we've got some recommendation. Elisa Lenore, Jessie Style, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Sophie Shohead.
Okay.
Okay. We'll try.
Well, I know Jessie Style. You already chat with her anyway, right?
I can ask her. Yeah, she's got actually.
So you can definitely invite
her
Jessie.
Collection has transformed. Like she used to be she had a huge collection of Chanel's because I think she used to work for Chanel. I can't correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
So she has now accumulated a lot of new beautiful Hermes bags. Yeah, we could definitely bring her in. Yeah. I'll ask her. Yeah, I'll ask her.
Vivi is suggesting Michelle Wong again. Yes, of course, we would love her back. Of course.
Yes.
Well, I think, okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to confirm it this early, but I am trying to get Karis back. So we're looking at possibly August. So Karis is it's mostly confirmed, but we're just narrowing down the dates. So Karis will be coming back, and then of course we're gonna look into Jessie, Michelle, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Catherine, maybe.
Yeah, Kat, if you want to come back, let us know.
Yeah, so feel free to suggest other topics too, because sometimes we're also afraid that we have, we don't have a proper topic, and then we have to scratch our heads and wonder what to talk about. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you're not already subscribed to both Kat and I, well, please do, because that's how you can keep in touch with when our regular videos as well as live streams come on. And of course, you're welcome to join our membership, become a channel member, where you get tons of cool, very exclusive and intimate content. But yeah, thanks again for joining us. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Oh no, is it next week? Next week, right?
Yeah.
On your channel.
Yes.
I forget. Sometimes I don't remember exactly when the members one, but I think it's
let me check. Yeah, let's do a quick check. I also forgot. Well, definitely
maybe next week is a members
on my channel, but is it a members? Let me just.
It's a members one, so we'll see you in 2 weeks then.
Yeah, we'll see the
2 weeks time. All right. Bye, guys.